0, and we'll start from the beginning. It's very intimidating when you're in a situation where someone owes you money or you owe someone money, and there's a threat of litigation, which is what we call when you have to go to court and you have to actually have a dispute over monies. And small claims is meant for people to be able to deal with certain issues without necessarily having to reach out to a lawyer. So this is one of the few instances where I'll say, this is something that you could go it alone, and you don't necessarily need to have someone like me holding your hand for the process.
Right.
Small claims is for smaller sums of money, so issues that are lower in damages or demand amount. If you were to go to Superior Court, so there's something called Superior Court, which is the state court. You need to be demanding or damaged up to $15,000 in order to bring a claim in Superior Court. If you do not have something that rises to the level of $15,000 of damage, then you're not entitled to bring a lawsuit in Superior Court. Small Claims Court allows you to deal with things that are less than, smaller in number than the $15,000. It doesn't get you to that, it gets you to $5,000 generally. So any demand that you have that's under $5,000 is generally something that you can bring in Small Claims Court.
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm here because I'm confused, but I know some of the law, but what do you do when you go through the small claims process and the person that owes you doesn't pay you? Where do you go from there?
So that's the judgment phase. We'll get to that close to the end.
I'm sorry.
But just in case
That's all right.
Yeah, no. So that's also a concern that people have. So initially, there is a plaintiff and a defendant in a small claims action, the way there would be in any litigation. The plaintiff is the person bringing the suit. The defendant is the person defending the suit. The plaintiff would generally have an issue that can be a breach of contract claim or a negligence claim, and that's the person that's going to start the action. The beauty of small claims is you can start that action by going onto the judicial website. There's a form that you would fill out, and the service of your complaint in a small claims action is not something that requires a marshal. So generally, when you bring a lawsuit in Superior Court, you would need the assistance of a marshal, and you'd have an expense associated with that. It can range, anywhere from $50 up.
So if you don't bring a lawyer, because I still had to pay for marshal and all that.
Well, you don't necessarily have to serve the small claims action with a marshal. You can serve it certified mail. So
This is out of New London. They made me pay a marshal to serve, which was kind of odd.
Right, it's not required.
Oh, good to know.
Okay, all right. So it's not required, but the benefit of having a marshal involved is that you have a return of service and you have a document that you can present to the court